welcome to Genshin Impact. It's a long one today. We're going to Inazuma. Also, welcome Diona to the team. I've gotten her to a point where she's usable. I figured we needed a shielder, and the additional healing that she provides alongside Bennett will also be a help with us, and we still have a cryo character. So we're headed to Inazuma today. This will most likely be a two-part video. Because this quest, if I remember correctly, is insanely long. Also, with this in mind, I am trying something new. Normally, I cut and restart my recording because previously I was having issues with choppiness if I recorded for too long. But that was before Genshin Impact was officially supported in the screen recorder that I use. So we'll see if it's fixed. Anyway, we are going to be starting. It's funny, I was talking about cutting and then immediately had to do a cut because I was like, wait, I am recording, right? But, you know, whatever, and I'm too lazy to redo my intro. So, we're finally going to Inazuma. Half of this is just breaking into Inazuma. Also, we're going to activate an event quest by doing this because there is it's called the Great Arataki Drum-Along event, and it's a rhythm game, mini game. Hi, Catherine.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. What can I do for you, traveler?
About traveling to Inazuma.
Ah, yes. I've heard that you've already made arrangements with the captain of the Crux Fleet regarding your passage to Inazuma. Is that correct? Now that I think about it, it's been quite some time since I last visited those lands. Unfortunately, I don't have any current intel that would be worth sharing with you.
There you are. You're the traveler that Beidou will be taking to Inazuma, right?
It seems our intel has arrived.
The fleet is nearly completed reprovisioning. Once the crews have taken a head count, we can get underway. Captain Beidou sent me to come get you. We'll weigh anchor as soon as you're aboard.
Seems Beidou is the captain of her word.
Of course. There are many things that the captain insists upon. I'm sure you'll see for yourself once you're on board.
So you'll be heading off then? I suppose congratulations are in order. Whether the journey before you leads to the heights of the heavens or the depths of the abyss, each step you take is another achievement. Until we meet again, Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Ad Astra Abyssosk, Catherine.
Oh, it's kind of hard to say goodbye now. We practically see each other every day.
Well, if that's how you feel, why not come and find me when you arrive? I'll be awaiting you on Narukami Island.
So there's another Catherine in Inazuma? See? There's no need to get all sappy now.
Well, I guess it's time for you to bid farewell to Liyue Harbor. Now that I've delivered my message, I'll be heading back. The ship is currently anchored off of Guyan Stone Forest.
Okay, thanks for coming all this way to let us know.
Just following orders. I'll see you two aboard the Alcor.
The Immovable God and the Eternal Euthymia. Okay. A lone ship in Guyan. Oh, why are you doing this to me? Wait, I don't have to complete that to go, do I? Okay, no. Good. I don't. I thought it was gonna have me do it. Oh, cool. We can just teleport there automatically. That's nice. I thought it was gonna have me complete that side quest. I was like, no! I don't want to do a bunch of requests for a bunch of people, please! I wouldn't be surprised if it does boot me, though. Also, can I stop being Diona? Jeez. Also, are you ready to sail through the eternal storm?
Ah, you finally made it. All these years, come rain or storm, the Crux Fleet has never suffered a delay. If it were anyone else, I might have set sail already.
Apologies, Captain!
Don't look too serious, I'm only joking. You're just on time. The crew have just finished making final preparations. Well, now that everyone's here, we set sail for the land engulfed by storm and tempest. The nation of eternity.
Anchors away!
After braving the raging thunderstorm, the Alcor finally comes into port.
Ahoy there.
Thoma.
So, you finally made it. You sure kept me waiting, Captain. And it appears we have a couple of stowaways. Or perhaps I should say, honored guests.
Shush!
You can blame your almighty Shogun. The tempests around Inazuma have been growing all the more fierce lately. Though the fleet was fully up to the challenge, the inclement weather still caused some delay. Now then, let me introduce everyone. This is Thoma, a trade partner that I've gotten to know recently.
You don't know how long I've been waiting to see you.
Thoma, these two are...
Oh, no need for introductions. Their reputation precedes them. Seems even the stormy seas can't keep rumors of these outlanders' sterling deeds at bay.
Nice to meet you, Thoma.
Oh, it's sure nice to hear you say that.
With any luck, it'll give you a head start here. Thoma's resided on Ritou for quite some time now. It wouldn't be going too far to say he's the fixer around these parts. If you run into any problems here, just talk to Thoma. But if he tries to pull any moves on you, I'll be sure to deal with him personally the next time I'm around.
No need to worry. I'm sure we'll get along just fine.
Good. Then if it's all settled, I'll be going. I wouldn't want to be caught with my sails down here. I do have a wanted fugitive on board after all.
Oh, right. Kazuha.
Until next time, traveler. Remember to give it your all, no matter what perilous storms you may encounter.
We got this.
Fair seas, Captain Beto. Bye-bye.
Now then, first things first. We need to go get you registered at the border checkpoint.
Paimon thought we were supposed to be keeping things on the down low. Are we just gonna walk into the government's hands?
Don't underestimate the reaches of the Sakoku Decree. You wouldn't be able to avoid inspection even if you tried. So we have to play by the rules, even if we're kind of bending them.
Oh. Okay, then. But yeah, fucking everyone who did this was like, waiting for the hyped up, like, cutscene of traversing the never-ending eternal storm that surrounds Inazuma, and the game was like, guess what? You get nothing. And we're just like, oh, okay. But it was very weird. It's a very weird cutscene, and a little jarring, considering how much that storm was hyped up, but you know, whatever.
Hello? Please state your name, identity, and the purpose of your visit. Oh, except you, Thoma. You must be new here. Excuse me? Please provide the information requested and also declare any goods you are carrying with you.
We are here to find my sister.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. We cannot approve entry for purely personal reasons. So, unless you have a valid reason for visiting in accordance with the rules... My apologies, but I'll have to ask you to...
Here are their entry papers, for your kind perusal.
What? Ugh, take your time. No rush or anything.
I just wanted to see what you'd say. Sorry about that.
I see. Okay. Your papers are all in order. Welcome to Ritou.
Whew. So, where do we go next?
The Outlander Affairs Agency. They only check entry permits here. If you want to remain on Ritou, there's a process you have to go through with them.
Sheesh. So it is super strict, just like everyone says.
Well, let's not forget that to everyday folk in Inazuma, people from everywhere else are referred to as outsiders. As the word suggests, Outlanders aren't very welcome in Inazuma with the Sakoku Decree in force. Not even on Ritou, where they've established an outsider settlement.
Welcome or not, we don't have a choice. My journey must go on.
I like how you think. I've got a feeling we're going to get along very well. Now, let's head over to the Outlander Affairs Agency. Most of the current rules were put in place by the administration of Ritou, the Kanjo Commission.
The Kanjo Commission?
Yes, one branch of the Tri-Commission of Inazuma, responsible for growing and managing the nation's wealth. You really haven't heard of it before?
He's like, great, so you're woefully misinformed or underinformed. I don't know. Let me get this real quick. Boop. There is a statue of the Seven on Ritou as well that we will be stopping by later. It's also funny to do this because now I know where everything is. The first time I was in Ritou, I'm like, where am I going? Because you can't see the map until you see the statue of the Seven that's up there, so... Anyway.
You've completed the entry procedures, yes? And now you want to apply for residency? Both of you?
Yes, please.
Okay, the processing fee will be 2 million mora.
2 million? For a processing fee? Are you serious?
That's right. 1 million per applicant, which makes 2 million total. Don't worry, you can trust my math.
Paimon wasn't so much questioning your math as...
Ma'am, these two here are good friends of mine. I think you'll find I'm one face you recognize.
Ah, Mr. Thoma, it's you. By way of courtesy, allow me to reduce it to 400,000 mora total.
That's still quite expensive.
Thank you ever so much, Miss Eureka. But as this is just a processing fee, I think 600 mora should cover it if I'm paying on their behalf. I'll treat you to dinner too. How does that sound?
That's not how you haggle! By all means, bargain the price down, but...
Alright then, as you wish, Mr. Thoma. I will make a record.
Much obliged.
The residency application is processed smoothly at the Outlander Affairs Agency.
What? She went from 2 million down to 600? There's something seriously wrong with people's sense of finance around here!
Reminds me of someone else's strange relationship with Mora.
It's not as mind-boggling as you think. A processing fee is just a figure of speech. The way some here at the agency see it, the fees are easy money, so it becomes a question of how much they can make. So when the day comes that some poor merchant from overseas with more money than sense gets stuck here and needs to apply for residency...
Then they'll milk them for all they're worth!
Exactly. It's at times like this that having a local friend really comes in handy.
That's blatant oppression against Outlanders. Doesn't anyone push back?
Yes, but when you're an Outlander in Inazuma, far from home in this close nation era, there's very little that can be done about it. The most that overseas merchants can do to look after themselves is stick together. That's how the International Trade Association came about.
So it's a trade association built by and for Outlanders?
Yep. And as well as advancing commercial interests, the association provides help, support, and structure for Outlanders trying to survive on Ritou. Essentially, it's an association devoted to both commercial excellence and survival skills.
The Raiden Shogun feels further away than ever.
Sounds like just staying alive is an achievement when you're an Outlander in Inazuma.
I see. So this is the real purpose of your trip. Yes, given that you are Outlanders, it's certainly a lofty aspiration. After all, the Raiden Shogun is the most exalted and revered one in all of Inazuma. She is a deity who reigns on high, while all other life gazes up in awe.
That may well be. I still have to find a way.
I was going to say nothing is set in stone when it comes to who you will encounter in this world. Who's to say you won't happen to run into the Raiden Shogun one day after lunch?
Uh-huh. And is that likely?
Okay, I'll give it to you straight. I know of a way to introduce you to the Raiden Shogun.
Really? Wow! The Ritou Fixer is better connected than we thought!
I mean, it will take all the resources I have at my disposal, but it can be done. However, before we get there, connections come at a high price, you understand?
Not you too!
No. In this instance, when I say price, I'm not talking about Mora. In fact, there's no real cost as such. It's just that if this is something you really want, you'll have to agree to help other people solve some of their problems first. I like to do things in a way that keeps everybody happy. It's my own personal rule for dealing with situations like this.
Sounds very reasonable to Paimon. You're the man in the middle, so you have to trade favors to keep everyone indebted to you.
The Fixer works in mysterious ways. So, what's the job?
Why do I get the feeling you're making me out to be some sort of crook? Never mind. Here's the situation. As I touched upon earlier, the members of the International Trade Association are constantly struggling to survive. Recently, things seem to have gotten more difficult than ever for them, so just go and check things out. See if there's any way you can help. The head of the association is called Caricio, and he's a good friend of mine. Go talk to him. I'll wait for you here. Caricio will reach his wit's end if things carry on like they are. Go see what you can do for him.
I believe he's just smack in front of the thing. Or not. Oh, yeah, he is. There he is. Hello, Fontaine Man.
Oh? Hello there. You must be seeking refuge with the International Trade Association. The Outlander Affairs Agency took you for all you're worth, I suppose.
Very nearly. Luckily, we had a friend with us.
Good. That's a relief. You need to be careful, or you'll find yourself losing your savings all at once.
We heard the association has been having some difficulties lately. Is that true?
Yes. Left, right, and center. Obstacles at every turn. But that's nothing new for us.
The Sakoku decree certainly makes things difficult for anyone who wants to come here from overseas.
But it's not the root cause of our woes. The Sakoku decree might restrict our scope of activity, but in and of itself, it doesn't stop us from being able to enjoy a comfortable existence. No. What's really squeezing us Outlander merchants dry is those Mora grubbers from the Kanjo Commission.
Oh, of the 3 commissions, that's the one that oversees everything on Ritou, isn't it?
That's right. They impose astronomical tax rate, unbelievable regulations, and that's not the worst of it.
Listen. Do you remember my fucking rant about taxes in Ganyu's video? Guess fucking what? We're back to taxes! I hate this game.
They just issued a new tax decree recently that, for some reason, completely changes the way we pay our taxes. It used to be Mora, but now it's something called Crystal Marrow.
Crystal Marrow? What's that?
Something that most of us in the association had never heard of before either, until the new decree came along. Eventually, One of the older Liyue merchants recalled that he once shipped a batch of it to Snezhnaya in his youth. So, in order to pay our taxes, we began an arduous search for this crystal marrow. But then we found we'd only managed to create a bigger problem for ourselves. The rising demand for crystal marrow drove the price higher and higher. Now there's only one vendor who even has it in stock. We can't get a hold of it anywhere else.
Isn't that what they call a monopoly?
Exactly. So this vendor keeps pushing the price up, and we have no choice but to buy from them because the tax decree forces us to. It's a vicious cycle, the consequence of which is that our taxes will soon exceed our profits. And once that happens...
This is absurd treatment. Can't you discuss the situation with the Kanjyo Commission?
We've tried communicating with the Commission directly, but this is a nation where the cries of a few struggling merchants will never be heard over the ever-present roar of thunder. Fontaine, my dear homeland. I miss you an awful lot at the moment.
Sounds awful. They're really bleeding them dry. What do you think we should do?
The vendor sounds like a fishy character.
That vendor. I've actually done business with him in the past, but after a point he stopped contacting us. I have no idea where he sources the stuff.
Well, it definitely sounds like he's being unfair. How do we find him? We could go talk to him and see if he lets anything slip.
Hey, that's a pretty good idea. Since you're not affiliated with the association and you're new to Ritou, he may just let his guard down. If I remember correctly, our usual meeting point with him is under a tree by the coast in the residential district. See if you can find him there.
Got it! We're on the case!
If I remember correctly, this next part's a little ridiculous. But while I'm walking there, a little word about Thoma is that Thoma's voice actor actually voiced a lot of the NPCs in Genshin. So when he got to voice an actual character, he was very excited about it. He actually, at the time, I don't know if he still does, actually actively played the game as well. So that was pretty cool. Because a lot of the voice actors do play the game, but they're not like super into it. Because they're, of course, you know, busy with all their voice acting stuff. It's a very busy job. Anyway, hello, Werner.
Huh? I don't think I recognize you. Are you new arrivals?
Yes, we just arrived.
So, what do you need with me?
Where do you source your goods?
The sheer nerve. You don't go around asking questions like that. If I gave you my sources, I might as well hand you the whole darn business. Trade secret. Got it? You know what trade and secret mean, right?
This guy's got a bad attitude.
Can you reduce your prices?
Ha! Are you even buying? Oh, I see what's going on here. Kurisu and his associates sent you here to try and plead their case, didn't they? They're wasting their time. The price is non-negotiable, not by a single Mora.
Hey, what's your problem?
Get out of here, go on. Tell them they're lucky to be buying from me in the first place, and they ought to be more grateful. If it weren't for me, they'd be in seriously hot water.
What are we gonna do? There's no talking to this guy.
Time to get a real fixer on the case. Let's go talk to Thoma.
Good idea. Let's check back in with him.
Ask Thoma for intel support. But it's funny because there were people who would do animations of their, the voice actors sometimes do Among Us streams. Hold on, my cat's being an asshole. Sorry. They sometimes do an Among Us stream, and, they would put his voice actor would be in there too, but he would always be like one of the NPCs that he voiced. It was funny. I think, oh, one of them is man dressed as worker. Was one of them. So they would be like, shut up, man dressed as a worker, or whatever. I don't know, it was funny.
That was quick. You resolved it already?
Actually, we're having a little trouble.
You're going to have to help us help you.
Oh? Well, by all means, tell me what you need. I'll help as much as I can. Getting you to go fixing things when you've only just arrived is quite a demand.
What do you know about Werner?
Oh, that guy? I'm familiar. He used to be a bit of a sorry sight, selling shells that he'd collect on the beach just to get by, but he seems to have suddenly shot up in the world recently. I can only assume he must have found himself a patron after leaving the International Trade Association.
Huh. You're saying he used to be a member of the International Trade Association? So he's an Outlander too?
Yes. Couldn't you tell when you spoke to him?
Seemed like a Mondstadter to me.
That's right. Werner was born in Mondstadt, then went into the shipping business, trading between Leah and Inazuma. When Inazuma closed to the outside world, he was one of a group of Outlanders that ended up stranded on Ritou.
Huh. What a bummer.
The International Trade Association was initially very generous to him, but over time, with decree after decree, the association members found it increasingly difficult to make ends meet.
So he left the association and turned his back on them.
I'm sure it's more nuanced than that. I believe even the most ungrateful and cold-hearted of people still have some amount of gratitude and warmth left in them somewhere.
Got it. I'll go back and talk to him again.
Really? Is that all you need to know?
Well then, it sounds like you may have found a way in with him.
Whoops.
Something tells me you've come up with a smart way to solve this.
Well, that works, I guess. I wasn't gonna look at that bonus dialogue, but I still got it. Alright, this is actually kind of funny. This is ridiculous. This is bordering on ridiculous.
What are you doing back here? Just because I got plenty of time on my hands doesn't mean I want to waste any of it talking to you.
It was the wind that led me back here to you.
Huh? Where's this coming from?
A dandelion wine should be sure would be nice on a day like this.
Mondstadt? You were talking about Mondstadt. Goodness, I can sense it now. So familiar, but I can't remember the last time I was there. The scent of Mondstadt. Oh, how it takes me back.
May the Animo Archon protect you.
Oh, my hometown. The home of freedom. How I long to go back and visit.
It's working!
So, trying to play my heartstrings like a liar, are you? I know what you're up to.
Close your eyes.
Huh? What is this? What are you up to now?
Just close your eyes already!
Listen closely. Doesn't it sound familiar?
You mean the sound of the ocean?
Cheap and tasty chop suey!
Leah Harbor. I can see it so clearly. Oh, and the sound of the waves. The calls of the merchants.
May the flames of virtue spread to all and never be extinguished.
Xiao lanterns. I'm right there at the lantern right. Oh, look at them floating up into the sky.
This guy has a really active imagination. Either that or he really does miss Leah Harbor.
Leah. Wait. Stop. That's enough. Don't make me relive it anymore. My poor heart can't take it.
A lot of people out there sympathize with the position you're in.
You mean the folks from the International Trade Association? And I suppose they are far from home, just like me. Often, I'll sneak down to the shore at night and listen to the sound of the waves. I like to imagine it's the voice of my hometown, carried across the ocean. I've run into folks from the association more than a few times doing just that, but I always hide my face and slip away. Don't you think I've wanted to talk things through with them and free myself from this anguish?
Well, no one's stopping you, so...
They're so resilient. None of them had anyone else to rely on, so they rallied together, committed to finding a way to survive. But I couldn't do it. I'm not strong enough. So I caved. Those people, they'd make the smallest of promises, offer the most measly benefits, and I'd do whatever they asked of me. And make Mondstadters look like the worst people in the world.
Who are those people?
All right, I'll tell you the whole story. It's eating me up inside, and I can't take it anymore.
You ready to talk now?
Come get a drink with your friends from the association.
But I betrayed them. I can't show my face there.
Come on, you scaredy cat. Look, you messed up, but now it's time to make things right. So come on, get it off your chest. What's the deal here?
It's a scheme by the tax collection Ashigaru, Keijiro and his companions. They start by overtaxing the merchants, then take the extra crystal marrow they receive and stockpile it. Once the merchants run out of places to buy crystal marrow, they get me to sell that extra stock back to the merchants at an extortionate price, with the proceeds going to the tax collection Ashigaru.
It's plain evil gouging them like this.
I'm their puppet, yes. But my cut is a tiny fraction of what we take in total. It's barely enough for me to live on.
We need evidence.
Evidence? You're right. Without conclusive evidence, he will never admit it. Now that I think about it, whenever I report back to him after a sale, he always heads to the same place. It's always made me suspicious. As it happens, I handed some Mora over to him not long ago. I can show you where he went if you want.
Really? Well, then there's no time to lose. Let's go.
Alright, where's this? I don't remember where this particular marker is. Oh, this is not far. Really? What is this?
Keijiro! It's him!
After him!
Oh, is this a sneaky sneak?
Which one
Too
should
close! That's too close! He'll notice us for sure! He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little!
Don't mind me. Kaide. I don't believe that this is a long sneak. Also, I love the like, I wish we had a crouch mechanic just in the normal game. Excuse me, I'm blending in with you. I'm not suspicious.
Ah, Ryoko, how's business?
All the better thanks to your generous patronage.
Good. Thankfully, I earn plenty these days.
Oh, but of course, tax collection is difficult work.
Now,
Okay.
who else is behind on payments? Let me think. Yes, the trade association clique still needs to be brought into line.
Hello, don't mind me. Oh god, he's going.
What was that sound?
Quiet! Don't let him find us!
Must be hearing things.
Woo!
Ah, drat, I'm behind schedule. I need to hurry.
He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little!
I think it ends up here.
Further and further away! Let's catch up a little!
Paimon! Shush!
What could he be doing at a place like this?
It looked like he buried something over there, didn't it? Why don't we take a look?
He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little! Sorry. Dig.
Whoa!
Ah, yes, the real reason Paimon came along.
Yeah.
Let me take a look here. Ah, yes! This is what we're looking for. A clear and complete record of every single transaction, each one proof of his guilt.
Great! Well, now we have our hard evidence. Let's go tell Karisu the good news, shall we?
I'll say goodbye to you here then.
Huh? You aren't gonna come with us?
I need a little more time before I'm ready to face the head of the association. I'm sorry.
Huh. Poor Werner's a pretty awkward guy, huh?
Hidden ledger. But yeah, getting off Ritou takes fucking forever. Jesus Christ. Ooh. What's going on, guys?
But we really don't have anything left. If this keeps up, our sales will come in at a loss. There'll be nothing left for us to do but starve.
You know the decree. The rules are the rules. No discounts, no exceptions, and no excuses.
You're the one making a mockery of the rules here, Kiriju.
And who are you? Another new member of the association?
It just so happens that we found your little ledger, so now we're here to tell everyone all about how you embezzled crystal marrow to sell it right back to the taxpayers.
Huh? Is this true?
You've been swindling us!
Well, you see, the taxes,
Let me take a look at the ledger.
Kurisu reads through each and every item on the ledger.
Well, would you look at that? Every payment the association has made is right here in your personal ledger. So, Mr. Keijiro, it seems you have some explaining to do. How shall we settle this,
So you think you can use this against me, do you? It's quite obvious that I'm merely trying to earn a modest living for myself, like anyone else.
Word has it that samurai and the commission place great importance on reputation and prestige. Though I'm sure commission members won't blame you once word gets out.
Huh? Is that a threat? Are you threatening me?
No, not at all. I'm simply stating that it would be quite a pity if an illustrious gentleman such as yourself were to have their reputation tarnished.
Well, even if what you say is true, what do you suggest we do about it?
I believe you still have a quantity of crystal marrow in your possession, correct? Perhaps that crystal marrow could be used as compensation for the recent tax hike, and us merchants could finally have some more breathing room.
Is that it?
Oh, do you have any idea the hoops I had to jump through to get the crystal marrow and keep it hidden? Fine. In that case, I'll send it over to you today.
And not even an ounce of shame for his actions.
So that's it? My shop's been closed for weeks now. I've even had to ask my friends to help bail me out. What about my losses?
Come on, Harrison. We've already struck a good deal here.
I'm sick of being pushed around like this. I won't let him off so easily.
Honestly, Harrison has the right way of it, in my opinion.
Harrison!
Hey, what's all this racket? Does someone dare question the decree?
Ah, Chief, you've arrived.
What was all the commotion I heard just now?
Oh, we were just discussing a minor tax issue. I do my utmost to lend them a helping hand, but they're never grateful.
A helping hand? The only thing you're doing is stuffing your greedy pockets with our hard-earned wealth. I assure you that Hirage Shinsuke will hear of this.
Oh, and you dare to utter the Commissioner's name. You Outlanders have no respect for the rules. Seize the merchants. We will resolve this dispute back at headquarters.
Uh-oh. This is going in a bad direction.
Gentlemen, come now. Is there any need for this? If there's a dispute to resolve, let's get a drink and talk it over.
Who are you supposed to be? And why in my right mind would I join you for a drink?
You never heard of the Fixer?
Context, Paimon, context. That title doesn't have any weight with these people.
Here's my card.
Huh. You're from the Yashiro Commission.
Shh.
Huh. Well, this is Kanjo Commission territory. However powerful the Yashiro Commission may be, you have no business meddling in Ritou's affairs.
Of course not, of course not. Still, perhaps you could show the young...
Oh, and then he shows the fan.
lady of our clan some courtesy. You wouldn't want your name showing up in a petition to the Shogun, would you?
That fan. The Shirasagi Himegimi. I don't need any trouble with her. Okay, let's forget all this. It'll give us one less thing to worry about.
But, Chief!
Enough! We're leaving.
Let's get dinner one day soon, gentlemen. My treat, I insist. No response, huh? I suppose that bridge is well and truly burned then.
Thank you so much, Thoma. But I'm sorry your relationship with the Kanjo Commission had to suffer for our sake.
Hey, I was joking. It's a small price to pay, and you're more than welcome. If there's anyone you should be thanking, it's the Traveler. He's the one who found a way to turn things around. If nothing else, I'm sure the tax collection Ashigaru will tread a little more carefully in the future.
Thoma? What was all that?
Shh, not here. Too many people listening. Let's move somewhere else.
Confessions of an Outlander. Talk to Thoma. Of course, you then move to the center of the town, which has even more people. Hi, Thoma.
Corruption seems rife in the Kanjo Commission. They truly are rotten to the core. Alright, time for me to answer your questions. What would you like to know?
Tell me about the Yashiro Commission.
Straight to the point. Let me reintroduce myself. I belong to the Kamisato clan of the Yashiro Commission on Narukami Island. I'm an attendant of the Shirasagi Himegimi.
You've been keeping your true identity a secret from us this whole time? So, the Yashiro Commission. Guessing that's another branch of the Tri-Commission?
Correct. The Kamisato clan is the head of the Yashiro Commission, who manage ceremonial and cultural affairs. I'd go into more detail on what exactly that covers, but I'm not even sure myself. I'm just someone who was fortunate enough to be taken in by the Kamisato clan. My role is to take care of the daughter of the clan, Kamisato Ayaka, also known as the Shirasagi Himegimi.
Seems like she must be super famous in Inazuma, given the reaction of those guys just now.
Oh, most definitely. She's graceful, dignified, and kind-hearted too. The people of Inazuma quite adore Miss Kamisato. Her fame even somewhat eclipses that of her older brother, Kamisato Ayato, despite the fact that he's the current head of the clan. I suppose those who treat others with compassion earn themselves the same treatment in return. Miss Kamisato's situation certainly seems to attest to that. Take me, for example. I'm just an attendant, and yet she treats me as an equal, as she would a friend.
So, where did this Fixer of Ritou thing come from?
You're asking the right questions, and to be honest, I don't want to keep you in the dark any more than is necessary. Firstly, you should know that being a fixer is not something you can fake. I spent the better part of a month tirelessly building up a network of relationships on the island, and I got to know Captain Beto during that time too.
Still pretty good going for just a month's work.
Well, maybe I have a slight knack for schmoozery, but the main thing was I had to make sure I'd be in time to receive you when you arrived. Inazuma may have closed off to the outside world, but that hasn't stopped a lot of people from hearing about your feats in Mondstadt and Liyue. So, when Miss Kamisato heard of your intention to come to Inazuma, she began looking forward to your arrival with great anticipation. She's excited to find out whether the rumors are true. That is, that you have what it takes to change the tide of the times.
Change the tide of the times?
In the test I gave you earlier, although there were a few hiccups at the end, it was you who found the way to turn the situation around. Navigating powerful people, using their character flaws to your advantage. It's just what Miss Kamisato had hoped to see. With your help, even the Vision Hunt decree...
I never offered to help.
That's an unexpected development. Perhaps our sources were misleading.
I have one goal here, to meet the Raiden Shogun.
Yes, of course. I completely understand, and as agreed, I shall help set that up for you.
Thoma sure didn't put up much of a fight.
Well, my work on Ritou is done. So I suppose this is goodbye for now. Oh, one more thing. This invitation letter is for you. When you get to Narukami Island, you can find me at the Komori Tea House, as per the letter. Good luck with everything. See you soon.
Thoma's not such a bad guy, huh? We should get going.
But there is one problem.
Huh? What's up?
Outlanders are unable to leave Ritou.
Oh, right! Paimon forgot all about that! Wait, so did Thoma forget that too?
I think perhaps not. This must be the next part of his test.
Oh, darn it! No wonder he was so matter-of-fact about the whole thing! As soon as we get off Ritou, Paimon's going straight to Komori Tea House to settle the score! Well, guess we should give it a try. Let's head to the border and see how far we get.
This is going to go splendidly. Try to leave Ritou. Yeah, let's just... Hey, you're not allowed to leave. I'm gonna walk up to the border and leave. Bye.
Stop there. Present your travel permits.
Sorry, but we really gotta get to Narukami Island. It's kinda urgent.
If you don't have a travel permit, this is as far as you'll get. Those are the rules.
As expected. Traveler, you gotta think of something. How do we get out of Ritou?
I wonder if the Kanjo Commission has heard of us.
Are you saying we should go and meet with the Kanjo Commissioner? Guess it can't hurt to try. Even if Paimon has a few choice words to say about his subordinates. Who knows? Maybe he's our biggest fan.
Something tells me he's probably not. But we'll see, I guess. Oh, here's Ritou escape plan. This is actually the quest that you need to complete to unlock the drumming thing. Oh, here we go.
Halt! This is the Kanjo Commissioner's office. No trespassers.
We're here to see, the Kanjo Commissioner?
The Kanjo Commissioner seldom entertains Outlanders. Leave now or we'll be forced to...
Ah, wait.
Oh, Commissioner!
These two are honored guests from afar. No need to give them the usual spiel. Come on in. Let's see what we can do for you.
Huh. Did you get all that, mister?
My sincere apologies.
Paimon, chill out. Jesus. Characters that need to take a chill pill in Genshin. 1, Paimon. 2, probably Zhao. But you know, he doesn't really have a choice. He can't do that.
I am Hiragi Shinsuke, Kanjo Commissioner and head of the Hiragi clan. It's an honor to meet you both.
Hey there.
Nice to meet you, sir. So, the reason we wanted to come and see you was because...
Alright, all in good time. 2 travelers renowned far and wide have shown up to see me, and I should very much like to make their acquaintance. Let's not limit this to business only.
So what you're saying is, we really are pretty famous, huh?
Absolutely. How many other people in the world have what it takes to knock the wind out of Storm Terror's sails and put the Overlord of the Vortex back under the sea, eh?
Exactly! Paimon thinks you make an excellent point.
And I hear you also foiled a Fatui plot in Liyue Harbor. Even beat one of their harbingers in a duel. Is that true?
Whoa, you heard about that too? Yep, it's true, all right.
As I thought.
Something wrong?
No. I'm simply awestruck by you both is all.
Ultimately, they still got their way.
Ritou is greatly honored to have you visit us. One other thing I heard about you is your great zeal for helping other people. This makes me wonder whether you might be so kind as to render your assistance to the Conjo Commission.
Oh, sure, no problem. Whatever you need, right?
Time to run some errands again?
Excellent. Well then. You must know the GENSHIN. A flower grows on the mountaintops of Liyue.
Yep, we've picked a few of those before. So, you want us to go back to Liyue?
Yes, bring me 300 GENSHIN, would you? Freshly picked, I mean.
Did Paimon hear that wrong?
They don't stay fresh after they're picked.
Too much trouble, is it? I see. Then how about this? We have a few items that need delivering. Perhaps you can help with that?
That sounds much more like it.
709 letters to be precise.
Hey, what gives? How come you don't have people to do that already?
Terribly sorry. We're just a little short on people lately.
What sort of an explanation is that? Traveler, what are we going to do? Should we really help this guy?
I'll consider it. I'll need to look into it more first.
That's the spirit. Don't keep me waiting too long now.
You're seriously considering taking this job? The terms are ridiculous.
Halt, you two!
Saw this coming?
Huh? What did we do?
Miss Hiragi has a letter for you. She insists that you read it immediately.
A letter? Quick, let Paimon see.
Dear traveler, would that I could convey this message to you in person. I apologize for the hasty means by which this letter has come to you, and I hope that it hasn't left you feeling perplexed or perturbed in any way. This is my first time extending an invitation to an unknown outlander, after all. It is no mere coincidence that our paths have crossed. Therefore, I hope that you would be so courteous as to meet me tonight under the glow of resplendent moonlight. Please do not fret about retainers and bodyguards. I will ensure that their attention shall be elsewhere. I look forward to the pleasure of your company.
So this means she wants you to secretly meet her at night?
What is with this shit-eating grin, Aether? Holy fuck!
But you didn't seem surprised at all by this. What's going on?
We shared a glance.
Huh? Have you been up to something behind Paimon's back? Let's ask her tonight and see what she has to say.
Alright, meet Miss Higaraki at the appointed time. What was it? Like 8? Hold on. Oh, 18. Nyom. Nighttime, nighttime. Well, it's close enough to nighttime. It's sunset. Meet Higaraki Chisato. I can speak word. Goodly. Alright, I believe she is over here. Or is she up on the hill? Oh, nope, she's here.
Ah, you finally arrived. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Hiragi Chisato. This is technically the second time we have met. It's a pleasure to see you again.
Wow. She's the daughter of the Hiragi clan, all right.
The pleasure is mine. I'm delighted to see you again.
No need to be so formal. I've long marveled at your accomplishments, and at last we have the chance to meet.
Is it Paimon, or does something seem a bit off here?
This scene is definitely a little bit more weird with Aether instead of Lumine.
The reason why I wanted to secretly meet you here is, well, I feared that I might never have another opportunity to discuss this with you.
Discuss what?
At least Paimon thinks it's weird.
Ahem. I should like to ask for your help with delivering a letter.
I'm leaving.
Like father, like daughter. Couldn't you be more original?
No, you misunderstand me. Please, allow me to explain. I was hoping that you could deliver a letter to Narukami Island in my stead. It is to be given to Kujo Kamachi of the Tenryou Commission. My father has always forbidden me from communicating with him. He knows that there are prospects for my marriage that would better serve him politically. But my heart is with Kamachi. There is no one who would dare defy my father's will on Ritou, but you are Outlanders. Outlanders seeking to get to Narukami Island. It would be regrettable to let such an opportunity pass.
Oh, Paimon gets the whole picture now.
Of course, in doing so, I will also do everything in my power to help you leave Ritou. That is my promise.
Seems like a reasonable deal.
To be perfectly honest, as long as you remain in Inazuma, my father will have no intention of letting you leave Ritou.
Yeah, we figured as much. It was pretty obvious he was just trying to hold us up here.
I secretly overheard a conversation between my father and a very arrogant-sounding woman just a few days ago. They seemed to be discussing how to keep you here on Ritou. In fact, it was the first time I had ever heard my father speak so respectfully to someone who wasn't the Shogun.
An arrogant-sounding woman. Seems we need to get off Ritou as fast as we can.
We don't have much time. I'll tell you my plans to help you off the island. It just so happens that a shipment of goods is... Very well. I'll be waiting for you at the border. I'm counting on you to deliver my letter.
Oops. Alright, hold on. We need to go get the Statue of the Seven, and we're gonna become Electro Traveler! Woo! So Electro Traveler is not super great. They can battery pretty well, but a lot of people just don't use Electro Traveler. But given that I don't have any Electro characters aside from Lisa who are leveled up, this is going to be a good addition to be able to collect some items and also do the puzzles that are found in Inazuma. So, yay! And now we can see all of Narukami Island. Resonate with Electro. We're purple! And there is one up there. I don't actually know how to get up there because the roof is a funny shape. And I'm so used to having venti. But it seems like next patch Kazuha will rerun, so hopefully that'll help me a bit. But here, let me show you some of the abilities. So he can shoot lightning. But it has the world's longest cooldown. It's a little ridiculous. Let me fiddle with the talents real quick. Let me see. Okay, so it's gonna take the Inazuma level up materials for the first level, so we can't start. We'll have to stick with our level 1 talents, but that's fine for now. All we gotta do is escape from Ritou, and I do believe that we'll be able to go to that domain. Not that I've, you know, heavily invested in the Traveler. I want to. Because a heavily invested Traveler is very funny to me. But, you know, with time.
Hold on, please. These goods are being sent to Watatsumi Island?
My lady, this is an unexpected honor. You are correct. These goods have been repeatedly requested by the Kanjo Commissioner. We must be certain that they reach Watatsumi Island intact.
Is there something wrong, Lady Hiragi?
No, as you were. My father simply has some concerns of the shipment's safety, and has ordered that myself and an additional qualified escort be dispatched to ensure safe transport of the goods.
My lady, you aren't suggesting that you intend to escort this shipment personally, are you? There's certainly no need for you to trouble yourself with such a matter. And as for this qualified escort...
I look forward to working with you.
Please, do not cause us any further delay. If memory serves me right, my father has already asserted that this shipment must arrive on time. I'm certain punishment will be duly dispensed if it fails to do so.
Yes, of course, my lady. It's just that, well, we don't know who this...
Now, need I remind you of the penalty if anything were to happen to me en route. I'm sure you are all quite familiar with my father's temperament. Do you really presume that you can fully guarantee my safety on your own?
Boy, Chisato can talk the talk. They don't stand a chance.
Yes, my lady. Very well then. It's an honor to have you accompanying us. Your safety is our highest priority.
Shinojo, you can't really be agreeing to this.
Well, the request is from Lady Hiragi herself. It is our duty to serve her in the utmost capacity.
Yes, but that's not the problem here.
Well then, if we're through here, I suggest we set off at once. Dawdling will only allow potential thieves more time to prepare, no?
Yes, my lady. You heard her. There's no time to lose.
Wow, it's a transport balloon commission. Come on. A crab!
My lady, please stay back. We'll handle it.
Not as well as we'll handle it.
Ooh, treasure hoarders. Please drop something. I need treasure hoarder sigils for Bennett. It's a requirement.
Picked the wrong test subject.
Oh shit, more.
Another test.
You, Boozhound.
Oops, wrong button.
Monster sighted. Prepare to counterattack.
Protect Lady Hiragi at all costs.
We'll take care of this. Stay with Chisato.
So I haven't ascended my world level, which is why I'm able to get through these harder enemies easier. The world level is actually way too low for what I'm doing, but I'm almost planning to keep it like that just because it'll make my videos go smoother. Of course it will make it so... Hold on. It'll make it so I'm being pushed.
Lady Hiragi, stay close.
Oh god, I overloaded them. I forgot they were afflicted with Electro. Stop it! What was I saying before? I was saying something before. Oh yeah, my world level. I'm probably gonna keep it pretty low just so videos go smoothly, even though it'll still be annoying and difficult to pick up items because drop rates increase when you when you ascend your world level. So
we can take refuge in the village up ahead. How are you faring, my lady?
I'm perfectly all right. You may stop here. The road to Narukami Island is just over there. In my letter, I've requested Kamaji to grant you a special travel permit from the Tenryou Commission. Consider it a token of my appreciation.
thank you, Chisato. Please be careful.
My lady.
So that's how it is. I had a feeling something was amiss, but Shinojo, you...
No, Lady Hiragi would never hide anything from us, I'm sure of it. But who is this Kamaji you speak of, my lady?
I'm not afraid to say that he's the one I love.
The one you love?
Shinojo, did you honestly think that...
What? No, I was just clarifying, that's all. I would never in my wildest dreams,
You two needn't worry. Please, forget that this ever happened. If my father catches word of it, I alone will be held accountable.
Yes, of course. As you wish, my lady.
But what will happen if your actions here are discovered, Chisato?
Don't fret. My father has always been one to spoil me. The worst he'd do is sentence me to half a day without food or something to that effect.
Huh. Paimon never suspected a guy like him could have a soft side.
I wish you a safe journey. I'm sure we will meet again.
Bye, Chisato!
Come now. Quit your staring and let's get moving. We've got goods to shift.
All right.
Yay! Sacred Sakura unlock. Woohoo. What?
Ooh, we're finally on our own way again. I suppose it's time we find Thoma. Now, where did he say he would meet us again? Oh, right! Komori Tea House!
Chisato's letter. Oh, that's a Ritou travel permit. That's actually weirdly a side quest. I don't know why. Why is that a side quest? Oh well, we'll complete Ritou travel permit later. Right now, we need to avoid that woman because she's a story. Okay, that's unlocked already, so I don't have to worry about that. But we do have to begin the journey of walking to Inazuma. Oh yeah, these are... It's so funny because I haven't, like, walked across Inazuma, especially not Narukami Island, in forever. I spend most of my time, if I'm in Inazuma, on the other islands, but I don't spend a lot of time in Inazuma. Not because I don't enjoy it, but just because, like, Mondstadt and Liyue are more home to me. And also because it's an archipelago, it doesn't really matter much, because it's its own section. I wonder if I'll end up wandering around Sumeru, since it'll, I presume, be connected. Can I get up on this roof? I really want that thing. Oh, okay. I can climb this. Let me up. Please? Please? Oh, here we go. How do I get up there? Alright, well, I'm full of hate. Oh, hold on. Hello there. Would you like to take a stroll with me? May I ask your name? Haha, I'm just an ordinary elderly person. After retiring from the Tenryou Commission, I don't really have much to do. I come out every day and listen to the birds, and to feed the cats and dogs, and to look at the view. I was always busy when I was young. I never knew that Inazuma had such beautiful cherry blossoms, or that the creeks were so clear and wonderful. We age, but the world remains, so all I have to do now is enjoy the rest of the life that I have left. Won't you get tired if you look at it every day? This is the part that young people like you won't understand, though the scenery around here never changes, and the people and the things related to it do. It's very interesting if you pay attention to those changes. I once met a young man wearing a red maple leaf shirt who had the ability to read the weather. The clothes that I hung out to dry would have gotten wet if he hadn't told me about the rain. And if you think about it, if I wasn't out and about like this, I wouldn't have met an outstanding outlander like yourself either. Am I right? But it's double funny when you go up and talk to that guy as Kazuha, because, boy, maple leaf young man, wonder who that is. Oh, I can go up there and get that one. But getting the Electrocalices don't matter as much as the Geocalices, because this doesn't upgrade stamina. There's also people, though it's not clear yet, people are saying that the statues in Sumeru will not also not upgrade stamina. Just for, you know, those who are watching this far in the future, we're currently in version 2.7. So we're beginning to get a few little bits of information about 3.0 from here and there, but nothing huge yet. All right. So now we gotta climb like all the way up. Because Komori Tea House is up, 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 up. I should maybe switch off of Electro Traveler soon-ish. Alright. Cool. I think that there's is there another waypoint? Sarai Storm Chasers? Wow! Wow, okay. You don't even need to do any quests to get Sarai. Sarai is one of the 2 bonus islands that none of the, like, main story quests take part on. So, it's Terumi? I don't know how it's pronounced. I'm very sorry. And, oh, let me go get that. There's a lawnmower now. I'm actually in hell. I hate the world. Why do people need to mow lawns? But the side islands and shit have some of the best stories in Inazuma, especially to Tsurumi. Tsurumi? I don't know. I know how to pronounce it, I swear. I just cannot picture the spelling of the word. And if I can picture the spelling of the word, then I know how to pronounce it. But it's escaping me, so I'm butchering it. Hey.
According to the letter, this should be the place.
Sorry, we don't serve the general public. I'm afraid you'll have to leave.
Wait! We're not the general public.
Well then, you must be a couple of wandering outlanders that snuck into the nation, judging by your attire.
Are our clothes really so... what Paimon means to say is...
Here is our invitation letter.
The Yashiro Commission's seal. This must be from Mr. Thoma. It seems there's more to you than meets the eye. In which case, welcome to the Komore Tea House, a safe haven for the Yashiro Commission.
Well, that sounds more like it. Well, now that we're here, where's Thoma? Paimon doesn't see him anywhere. Do you think he forgot his promise to meet us?
Who forgot their promise? I was beginning to think you'd forgotten about me.
What? Is that dog talking to us?
Relax. No need to look so surprised. I take it this is the first time you've seen me in this form?
So where did the human-looking Thoma go?
Huh. So you didn't see anything like this when you were in Liyue Harbor?
Now that you mention it, this does suddenly seem less out of the ordinary.
But it still doesn't really add up. I know a dog when I see one.
Alright. I've had my fun.
Hey! You're this close to getting an ugly nickname, mister!
Well, I've had some time to kill, given that I've been waiting here for you for so long, as was the case in Ritou. So I came up with this little fun greeting for when you arrived. But in all seriousness, I would like to apologize about that little test you went through earlier, though it was quite necessary. It helped us determine whether or not to bring you before Miss Kamisato, and whether you had the courage to face the lightning alongside us.
Don't think that Paimon's gonna forgive you just because you're getting all serious now.
Sorry, did I overdo it? My apologies.
The courage to face the lightning?
Let me just say this. You've often found yourself skirting the rules from the very beginning, haven't you? Naturally, this is due to your unwavering and resolute determination. A long time ago, we had a friend who was much the same, but when the lightning struck...
You mean Kazuha's friend?
Ah, so you've heard of his story. His light still burns all the more brightly.
So, will we be allowed to meet the Shirasagi Himigimi?
Yes, of course. I will bring you to the Kamisato residence where the Yashiro Commission is located. But before that, there is one other place I was hoping you both would accompany me to.
Oh? Where?
I would like you to come with me to the statue of the omnipresent god. It's still under construction now, but you can already see it from practically anywhere on Narukami Island.
Tomomaru. There's actually a chest back here. I'm gonna leave it there. That's Tomomaru's secret stash. I think if you open that chest, it's full of meat. Oh, there's men in here. Why is there men in here? Oh. I don't remember what it's full of, but it's I think you get an achievement for stealing from Tomomaru. And then there was like a duel quest where you would fight Tomomaru because he was poor because the chest is gone. It just assumes that you picked up the chest. But this is my second playthrough. I can do whatever I want. I'm not gonna touch the chest. Ooh, things. Ooh, things. Alright, oh, there was the bell. I had a discussion about the bell before. The bell that you can hear in Mondstadt, and then there's one in Inazuma as well. The bell from Inazuma just dinged. Dinged? Rang? Rang. There we go.
This area sure feels gloomy. People probably don't come here often, do they? Huh? Are Paimon's eyes playing tricks? Or are there things embedded in the statue?
Visions.
Visions? You mean all the visions that are collected from the Vision Hunt Decree are put into this statue?
So you've already heard of the Vision Hunt Decree.
Why did the Shogun issue the Vision Hunt Decree?
Before I try to explain, I should perhaps remind you first that Mondstadt is the city of freedom, and Liyue is the city of contracts. As for Inazuma, it's known as the Nation of Eternity. The Raiden Shogun is both the nation's most powerful ruler and its deity. The Eternity in question is her endless and unchanging will to rule over Inazuma. As such, she relies on the Tri-Commission to regulate the nation's affairs and the Sakoku Decree to limit the people's movement. The Shogun wishes to keep Inazuma in stasis, allowing the stream of time to flow from one end to the other without disturbing it for all time.
Seems like every god has their own will.
Of course, this is my own limited understanding. As for the reason behind the recent Vision Hunt Decree, perhaps the Shogun believes that visions grant people the power to change, and that her eternity doesn't allow for such instability to exist. Whatever the case, the fact is that the Raiden Shogun has dispatched the Tenryou Commission to scour the nation for visions, embedding each one in this statue. And this statue of the omnipresent god can be seen as Inazuma's symbol of eternity.
But if that's the case, wouldn't you say that the Raiden Shogun is being, I don't know, selfish?
Only outlanders such as yourselves would ever dare speak out so directly against the Raiden Shogun. And yet, I agree. The Vision Hunt Decree is something that simply should not exist. And Miss Kamisato has been committed to fighting it since the day it was announced.
Huh? Hey, are you okay? You look like your mind is elsewhere.
What was that sound just now?
Sound? What sound? I didn't hear anything. Did something happen?
Yeah, you touched the statue, and then what?
I could hear the sound of people's aspirations.
Aspirations? That would seem to confirm the saying. Have you heard it before? That when a person's ambition reaches a certain strength, the gods look upon them with favor. That is where visions come from. In other words, a person's vision represents their ambition. So if what you just said is true, then the ambitions of these people are stronger than I imagined.
So, a vision symbolizes ambition, not power.
Alright, time for the next stop on our tour of Narukami Island, the Kamisato residence.
Finally!
Sorry, just examining. Okay. So normally there is that, but I guess our closest thing would be to teleport here. I'm so sorry about the lawnmower. There's nothing I can do. And then walk. I'm gonna try to avoid the guys so we could just get there as fast as possible. Maybe I should stop recording, because of the lawnmower. Yeah, okay. There's gonna be a cut here, because I'm gonna stop my recording and pause it for a bit. And wait until whoever is fucking mowing their lawn is done. I'm sorry. I'll see you in a bit. So something funny is, pretty much as soon as I stopped recording, the lawnmower stopped. But I got us a little bit farther. I got us the waypoint in this forest, but I wanted to start in this forest because it's pretty. Also, I switched to Geo Traveler just so we have some extra movement ability, since it's pretty much the only movement ability that we have is to build those ugly circle pillar things. Not now, Ayaka! I'm about to meet you for the first time! Leave me alone! And also, he provides additional crit rate, if I recall correctly. Oh. A Tanuki. You can follow those guys. Actually, let's do that. This one leads us to the Kamisato estate, I believe, so. I can show you. They play hide and seek. Oh, and then it turns into the Electro thing, and I don't have an Electro person in my party, so oh well. Let me up, please. Meep. Alright. The reputation guy is over there as well. I don't think we have unlocked reputation though, so. But it's in here! Boop.
So, this is the kind of place where the big shots of Inazuma live, huh? Paimon kinda expected it to be snazzier.
It's hard to top the Jade Chamber.
Welcome at last to the Kamisato residence, honored guests. Miss Kamisato is delighted to finally meet you.
Is this the Shirasage Himegimi you keep going on about? So, where's she at? Oh, behind the screen?
Yes. As the daughter of the Yashiro Commission, this is how Miss Kamisato is accustomed to receiving guests. Consider it a time-honored tradition within the Yashiro Commission. Forgive me if this is an unwelcome surprise.
I think I understand. This is slightly anticlimactic.
Makes sense. She's a super important person after all.
Please forgive my lack of courtesy for receiving you in this fashion, especially following such a long and wearisome journey over the sea. I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation, and Thoma assures me that you do indeed possess the power to change the tide of the times. At present in Inazuma, in the name of the Vision Hunt Decree, the people's aspirations are being senselessly trampled underfoot. Though the Yashiro Commission serves the Shogun, it is the people with whom we share close bonds, given the contact we are required to have with them in the performance of our duties. A commission's power rises and falls with the trust of their people. Thus, we cannot remain indifferent to this situation without also remaining indifferent to our own fate. Traveler, lend us your power, and we can—
I'm just here to meet the Raiden Shogun. I did not come to start a rebellion.
Oh.
See, milady, it's just like I said. This will take us nowhere.
I'm going to leave now.
No, please! Wait! Please, don't go!
What?
I will introduce you to the Raiden Shogun on one condition. You must fulfill 3 small wishes on my behalf.
What are your wishes?
They pertain to 3 whose visions were taken from them. Perhaps once you've met them, you will understand.
The traveler listens to while Kamisato Ayaka tells the story of 3 visionless people.
A warrior who guards a village, a former samurai who helped carry out the Vision Hunt Decree, and a swordmaster determined to become the best in the world. Does Paimon got that right?
Correct. Please do all you can to help them. I will await your return here.
I will do as you wish.
Then you have my gratitude.
I'm sure you'll do great. Miss Kamisato's left, it seems. No cutting corners now, okay?
He says that because you go back here and she's not there. Alright, but, people were a little jarred by the Traveler's sudden change in— Whoopsie! God damn it! I've accidentally re-entered! By the Traveler's sudden change of attitude. But a lot of people pointed out that that's most likely because after the, like, traumatic event that happened and we will be reunited, he's like, I don't want to deal with this shit anymore. We're gonna get this done.